Hello, everyone, and welcome back to New York City and Cthulhu Now. It's about 10 p.m. on the night of October 26th, and in the past few hours, our investigators have made some progress in multiple fronts. The front of solving the crime, and the front of embarrassing themselves publicly. We'll focus on the latter. Jim Saunders, Vietnam veteran, gun nut, and well, now experimental drug taker.
Well,
The
it's
FBI's
not a
most
now
special
thing.
agent.
This is just a new experimental front we're opening.
Yeah. So, tried to befriend some goths, did ya?
Yeah, they seemed like nice people.
Mm. I mean, they were. They were lovely. They gave you a free hit. Unfortunately, it wasn't what you were expecting, but free hit's a free hit. Not their fault you can't handle your angel dust. Not their fault you had a dissociative episode about being back in the jungle, thinking your own reflection is a VC trying to gut you. Ah, you had friends to bail you out. And as it turns out, a club is a good place to get to find some decent downers to bring you out of the worst of it. You're going to be feeling like shit. I mean, you're already feeling like shit. But this is going to just get worse. Oh,
My body's ready.
the rest of you are more sensible investigators. Lucie and O'Connor, well, a whole lot of you had gone up to this goth club, but Lucie and O'Connor had spoken to some of the patrons, gotten a bit of a feel for the folk. You had a couple of people pointed out to you in the local area as being a bit weird. This idea of feasters, people who cut each other's wrists and drink each other's blood.
Freaks.
Yeah, real freaks. Uh, you are about to head out to some of the murder sites. See if the department forensics teams have missed anything. Last, but by no means least, Russ Spade, the most federal agent to have ever federaled an agent. Rather than the patrons, you made your way up to speak to the manager, who, really, if she hadn't come up to the manager's office and sat behind the desk, you would have just thought she was a patron. But with a bit of kindness, care, and pointed questions, you picked up some leads as well. A couple were the same, that Lucie and O'Connor grabbed, but couple are in a bit more detail. Collectively, I think you've got three major points to look at. A Dr. Bob Palmer, a dentist who fits people with fangs. A Mr. Adam Pyle, the proprietor of Jesus Wept Tattoo Studio, and who is rumored to have a unfortunate past with little girls, and a little scumbag goth who works for Pyle, named Gregor. Now, Spade had taken on the responsibility of dealing with old Jim and was driving him safely back home via McDonald's. So Jim at least has something to throw up in the morning. Now, is there anything else from the recap that anything else from last session you guys would like mentioned in the recap?
I think that hits most of the points, in my opinion.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. Yeah. So, let's start with O'Connor and Lancaster. So you were leaving the catacomb. Which murder site are you heading to? The second murder site or the first murder site?
I
Second
mean,
is quite a bit closer.
yeah, probably your
I-
second first.
I would say second for A, it is closer, and B, the biological evidence is more likely to be usable, while the first murder is probably long since tarnished.
Are you telling Simon to go away?
Eh,
Because Valerie was just like, yeah, no, he'll come. He'll use the crime scene. Maybe something. Maybe his eye will catch something. Unless you strictly tell him to, hey, I don't want you here. Confrontation.
I know how Lancaster would do this. Lancaster is going to look over at Simon. Going to just kind of size him up. So before I'm willing to turn my back on you again, why do you know a lot of feasters and people of controversy?
Well, I'm a vampiricist. It's my field. It's
Not in
my
like a
work and
passing sense.
my.
Some of these people you know a bit closer on a more intimate level. What's the deal with that?
It's it's just that I I have a hard time making friends in this crowd. These some when I can grab one, I stick by them, even if they have even if the rest think they're unsavory. You can roll psychology.
All right. 1 second as I fumble about and try to find my character sheet. Here it is. I think I have to roll like a 5 or less to get this. Yeah, I do. Yeah.
All right, O'Connor, would you like to pop a psychology roll?
Yeah, I'll pop psychology. Alright, I can't double click my token.
Do a
And-
shift double click.
I remember with fucking macro. Here's macro.
I'll say you guys can, or at least should be able to set the macro so it appears in your own macro bar. That way you don't need to go into the macro tab each time.
Where's the macro bar?
It's
So
the
you
one
go.
that
Oh,
has the
okay, I
collection.
see it.
It says collection, and it has 3 hexagonals in a row. I mean, in a triangle.
And yeah, you click the little tick box to make it
I'm
say
just-
in bar.
I'm just so used to Foundry.
Yeah. Would either of you like to try to push this in any way?
I could push, yeah.
How are you going to push?
I'll bring up specifically that he himself and also his friends have mentioned, or the other people at the party mentioned that he's pretty good friends with what the hell was the guy's name? Gregor?
Bob
Which one are you?
Palmer was Magnus's
Yeah.
friend.
Where do you Gregor from?
So Gregor is like one of the cronies. Bob Palmer.
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, mentioned he's pretty
Well,
buddy
he
with
doesn't work
Bob
for
Palmer.
Bob Palmer. He's a crony of Adam Pyle. He works for Adam Pyle. He got his teeth done by Bob Palmer.
Hmm.
Yeah, I was mentioning the essentially references that he's very good friends with Bob Palmer supposedly.
You can go ahead and re-roll.
Especially with someone who's calling himself a vampire lord when there's a bunch of vampire themed murderings happening right now. That's even worse.
The thing is, knowing Lucie, her push would be threatening to beat the shit out of him if he doesn't leave or tell us what's going on, and that's way too early to go off the deep end. So
I disagree.
It's clear you don't trust me for some. None of the Goths are behind this. I tell you, I would swear on my life if you would if I thought that would make you believe me, but no. Clearly you have just taken against me. So, ladies, you go ahead. You chase your forensics and your weaknesses. You run into a brick wall. I will find the real monster behind this. Good day. And he, unless you want to stop him, he's leaving.
Here, I'll flip a coin. I'll mentally flip a coin.
Lucie is not very persuasive, nor does she like.
That's my favorite. I guess Valerie will just say, hey, we're about to go to the crime scene. You should probably stick with us to help us look for clues rather than run off on your own. You're just asking questions. You have to understand how all this looks.
And why would I stay when if I point something out, you're just going to think that that's proof I was the one who put it there, aren't you?
Wait. I think I'm accusing you of the murders right now. So no.
You may not be, Officer O'Connor, but I can see the suspicion in Dr. Lancaster's eyes.
I mean, she's allowed to be suspicious.
I'll allow you to make a persuade roll to try to calm him down, but I will want a success and a half.
What's persuade again? Is that fast talk?
It's a
No,
persuade
persuade.
skill.
Okay.
There's
that
literally a
was
skill
okay.
called Persuade.
All right, don't worry, guys. I got this.
All right. You can try to push it if you want, but when you're aiming at a 7%,
Why not? I like the gamble. I mean, don't you even want to see the crime scene? Have you even seen it yet?
I don't think that's enough for pushing. I'm gonna want something more, something that's actually upping the stakes here.
Hmm. Hmm. I'm not sure I would do that.
You could threaten to get him pulled off the task force, or indeed threaten him with your gun. Both of those two might be a bit extreme, but that's
I mean, yeah, I guess if he's willing to storm off just because we're asking like legitimate questions, then he'll probably have you marked down as a legitimate suspect.
You could tell him that the two of you's lives are completely in his hands. If he just walks off, he's the man here. You're just two little girls.
yeah. That would probably be a
Threaten his manhood.
You say that as if the two women there is not a beat cop and a woman that's very obviously got into fights before.
It's
I
the
don't think you
90s.
get the, yeah, and I even to this day, that's still a form of emotional manipulation. Have you not seen? Have you not played through the Under the Sea DLC with Elizabeth?
Oh god.
I
but
haven't
yeah,
played Bioshock Infinite, so
I think that would actually be a very good shout, and I would allow you to even ignore needing to succeed under half for that.
I guess. Do you have a better persuade skill?
no, absolutely not. What
Okay.
part of Lucie makes you think smooth talker?
Alright.
Yes, this is unfortunately unfortunately the one of you who might be described as a charisma character is currently just serving as the driver. Oh god, I'd forgotten Jim at least had a bit of it.
I have
Alright,
more than
go on,
double
this-
these two fucking nerds.
This time for sure. It was closer.
Yeah.
No cigar.
I You're right in that, at least, but once we're done, I will not, I think, be working with you two any further. Mr. Spade at least seemed to have a sensible head on his shoulders. One that's not clouded itself with false reason. So you
Okay.
have him. So you have him for now, but yeah, he has now been demoted to temporary companion, at least for you two.
Hmm.
That's a pity. I like his cool shades.
Yeah, I like this dude. We're gonna be best friends.
I think he's fantastic, but we're gonna have to pull up a squad to fit him in the car. We're gonna have to move from your car. Because your car only has two. No, your car has fold down seats. He's just gonna be cramped in the back. It's
Yeah.
fine.
Just
No,
He
just
can have
pull
the
up
whole
the
back
Impala.
to himself.
When you're like a millionaire, just pull up the Impala.
Russ is distinctly middle class. It's
Lucie's the one who's the
Jim that's a
millionaire.
Jim's
Oh,
a
I thought-
millionaire too, I think.
It's
Yeah.
like halfway there. Well, I mean, if he
Yeah.
count his real estate, yeah, he's a
I-
millionaire, but
Yeah.
not in
He-
cash.
He's a you two are both millionaires, but you are not quite at multi-millionaire status.
Russ is solidly middle class.
Yes.
So I guess we go to the second murder site.
O'Connor had also rolled an absurd amount of money, hadn't you? Not truly absurd, but fucking 100 grand a year.
Is it served to in real life poor me?
Yes. So, head to the second murder site. It's yeah, it's a little alley cutting between Worcester and West Broadway. Or yes, and well, it's a little side alley off of that alley that's fully blocked up with police tape and has the outline of a body put down.
All right. Lucie's going to walk towards the chalk line. And we're just going to start off with a search hidden. Just looking for anything that was missed by the forensics team.
Spot hidden, you mean?
Yeah.
Sure, you can give that a try.
I guess I'll also do that.
Okay. Um, Lancaster, you don't really see anything. Oh, it does, but only when the grid is enabled. But for this map, I've got the grid turned off.
But the keys still work. The arrow keys still work.
Huh. Weird. Anyway, O'Connor, that's a success under half, but not quite an extreme success. No, for this crime scene, unfortunately. You don't really spot anything that's been missed either. If something had been missed, 24 hours of New York has, 14 hours since the body was found, has overwhelmed. Has consumed it.
Well, Lucie does have a line of inquiry that she seeks to have answered here. So she
All right.
is going to pull out a portable. She's going to
Sorry, I just realised there's Simon Magnus with you, so I'm going to quickly make a roll for him. Also, I don't think I mentioned this last time, but for this, because this is primarily a mystery and investigation game, unlike my usual thing of always making every roll publicly, here I will be making all of my rolls privately.
Oh, Megan.
If Simon saw anything, he doesn't mention it. So, yes, Lucie, back to what you were saying.
Lucie is going to pull out a portable UV light, and she's going to look around for any evidence of blood splatters that exists.
All right. Sure, I think this is a forensics roll.
Really? Well,
You have you have a UV light. Unfortunately, this is New York City alleyway. Ah, that's quite luminous in many places, but determining whether it's blood or not, nada.
I think I've only succeeded one time this entire campaign so far.
Yeah, uh, actually, no. This is literally your job, and you have a UV light. I think I can say this is an easy roll. Yeah, you can swoop over the area, and wow, there's like I said, there are plenty of UV stains, but most are other things. You can identify. You can generally identify them by their splatter patterns, bits of rubbish that left stains, uh, evidence of a streetwalker. But recent blood, as there's.
Okay.
Sorry, I need to check something. Actually, yeah, actually. Blood shows under UV even after it's completely dried, right?
Yes.
Yes. Yeah. Under the UV, there is a fair amount. Like around the around where the body around where the tape is, but take the light away, no sign of it. UV on, blood. UV off, no, nothing. This is deeply incongruous with how long it's been since the body since the death. This blood looks like it's been there for years.
It's weird.
Lucy will kind of twirl the flashlight in her UV light in her hands and kind of click it off. She's like, interestingly enough, it does seem like that our murderer here did leave blood behind, but it seems to be dried up or cleaned up in some capacity. And Lucy just kind of gestures to where they are. And if for the person to want to get down on their hands and knees and clean this up in a place like this,
Hmm.
it's interesting. It makes me wonder why the witness wasn't killed if they were this thorough.
I wonder. Recall the hole in the chest, yes?
Yes.
I wonder if it may have simply just been sucked up. Would that have left it so thoroughly clean?
Hmm.
That would be a good suggestion on it, but for them to put their mouth on New York floor, they're really enamored by blood.
I mean, they did literally kill somebody, so I don't think their sanity is in question.
There's plenty of people who are well enough hinged to have killed people. But things like this, strange.
Perhaps not their mouth. Perhaps the spilt blood they had a machine to suck it up with to preserve for later. I mean, off the top of my head, I do not even know of any vampire legends that would make a hole like this. I will be consulting my books later, but if some... But it is the 20th century. It is about to be a new millennium. Vampires must modernize themselves. Perhaps a liquid-based Hoover mechanism.
Maybe it's a Dyson.
Precisely.
Lucy,
Those did just come out 2 years ago.
probably not a Dyson, though. That's for more solid material than liquid material. You don't want to put water through a vacuum. But,
So
We're-
it must have been modified. So we are looking for a... So we are either looking for a killer with laboratory-grade equipment or with significant mechanical engineering skills, yes?
that would be a good start for our profile here. So referring back to the autopsy report, I'm trying to remember what was the hole exactly where it was.
Middle of the chest, it was about 2 centimeters wide and 8 centimeters deep.
Okay. And were there any reported missing organs?
No missing organs, no.
Okay.
They were just, well, fully dehydrated.
And at the middle of the chest like that, that does cross a lot of major arteries.
Oh, yes, and important thing, human saliva was found inside the hole.
I'm thinking that our killer here consumed the blood. That's the only thing that makes sense for them to go to this effort and leave a witness twice.
Yes, that seems most likely. So it is either a true vampire or it is someone who is deeply wishing to emulate them. I know which one you'll say is more likely, but just don't close your minds. Don't dismiss it just because you've been told they're not real.
Follow where the evidence takes me. Right now, it's either an actual vampire, which I hope not, or someone masquerading as one. In either case, it would be valuable to look at our crime scenes under that lens, because that is where we'll find a pattern. All right. Lucie now wants to go around the crime scene and look for any more forensic evidence.
So what we're going to do is you can ask me a question and make a forensics roll. Dependent on what it is, this might be easy or hard, which will modify your success chance. But yeah.
What we'll start with, I want to see if there is a fluid trail of some sort that leads from the body or towards the body.
Yeah, that's an easy thing to check.
Yeah.
There is not. The fluids were... What fluids there were are purely concentrated around the body.
So our murderer here, when they sucked the blood from the victim, were able to do it in this one spot. They didn't drag the victim along while continuing to feed from them. They were able to do it quick enough to do it there where the victim couldn't get far away.
It's consistent with the witness testimony, at least.
Since I now know that there's slobber, I'm going to look around and see if there's... I want to look around and see if there's any traces of drool or spit like around a corner, like where someone might be hiding and laying in wait.
All right, also easy.
Damn.
Easy in this case means that you're essentially rolling against your number times 1.5. So in this case, it'd be like 111. So you still succeed. Basically, on an easy forensics, you can only fail on a 100.
Makes sense.
Yeah. Nothing of that sort either.
So our perp here, one of two scenarios: either he entered this alleyway without waiting for his prey, or was able to suppress animalistic urges while hiding along walls here. So once someone with suitable blood, I assume, came into view, he might have. That's when he might have gone animalistic.
I wonder if perhaps Savin Magnus looks up and around. No fire escape directly overlooking, but even that one, it's too far. They would have, by the time when he jumped, if he jumped down, they would have had time to run. No. Oh. Unless he jumped all the way down from the roofs. Yes, you are right. He must have suppressed his hunger.
I gotta look over at Magnus. I'm not terribly familiar with vampire lore, but from the bits and pieces I do know from media, aren't they like very hardy? Would it be reasonable for one to jump off the roof?
It depends on the nature of the vampire we are dealing with. Yeah, but yes, many of them are extremely hardy. Effectively invulnerable against mundane weapons unless they strike them in the head or heart. And capable of course, they do not need a fire escape to climb. Even the traditional European vampire. You must have read Dracula. The Count, he was noted as being able to climb down sheer surfaces, as if they were the climbing walls you get at a gymnasium. We must inspect the roofs.
I agree.
Is there easy roof access here?
About 20 meters down the alley, there is a fire escape, as Magnus had pointed out.
All right. So Lucie is going to head towards the fire escape. You coming?
Yes, of course.
Uh,
One moment. Magnus reaches into his coat pocket, pulls out a pistol, and chambers around. Just in case, you know?
Right. Up and at him, and Lucie's going to start going up the fire escape.
Yeah.
I think I want to ask Magnus while we're heading up. If this hypothetically this was a real vampire, wouldn't that mean like he's trapped on Manhattan since he can't cross water and all that kind of stuff?
depends entirely on the type of vampire. If we are dealing with one of the traditional European genus, they can, at sunrise and sunset, or while traveling in a box of their own grave soil.
Hmm.
Of course, let us hope it is not one of those, for the sun only weakens them and gives them the impulse to sleep. They can power through it, and if they do, that would be it would make them easier to fight in sunlight, but harder to tell than one of the more esoteric types that needs to remain purely in darkness.
Once we reach the
Interesting.
top, Lucie is going to start looking around for any evidence, forensics or not.
All right. You can make an easy forensics or spot hidden roll.
All right. I'll make a forensics check if you want to make a spot hidden check, O'Connor.
Sure.
There's no evidence that anyone has been up here for days, if not weeks.
It's clean. It's too clean.
Lucie's going to walk over towards the edge, looking down at the crime scene. What does she see from up here?
It's a little it's a dead end side alley turning off another little narrow alley. There's the outline of the body. There are a couple of dumpsters. There's just a straight blind corner dead end.
So the girls were walking into a dead end alley.
No, they were walking past this. It seems she was picked
Oh,
up
okay.
and brought in. The body is only a couple of paces into the dead end alley.
Lucie's going to look towards the entrance to the alley, and from here, could she gauge how much time this vampire, if it were here, had to look down at the alley and pick a victim?
5-10 seconds.
So if this is where it was
That's all.
standing. Oh, go ahead.
Sorry, I just said that's all.
It's like, if this is where it was standing, which is possibly not the case, it might be in one of the different buildings here, it maybe had 5 or 10 seconds to pick a target. So, either they had been stalking our victim here for a bit, or this was a spur of the moment decision. And if it was standing up here in this dead end alley, what's at the dead end? Lucy's going to attempt to walk around the roof and look for an angle that she can look at the dead end of the alley.
Yeah, it's no problem. It's just a alley running up against the back of between two buildings and up against the back of another. There's just some trash cans there.
Do I see any manhole covers or vents looking down this way?
Vents, sure, but only the small sort. No manhole covers, nothing a person could actually fit through.
Lucie is going to look around on the roof with the UV light to see if she notices any stains or that seem out of place.
All right. Can go ahead and make your forensics roll. You do not notice anything. At least nothing that you wouldn't expect. UV light from where birds have been shitting for a while. Yeah. Well, that's about it.
I think the lab boys did a good job looking for whatever was in here. I'm not seeing anything that stands out to me beyond maybe our perp was on the roof, but I'm not too certain of that.
Can I check the nearby roofs? See if there's evidence of like movement, I guess. Or evidence of like somebody's active on other roofs and maybe like came over here. If they're close enough.
You can. How long do you want to spend doing that?
Just long enough to make I don't know. What's reasonable?
All right. You can make a spot hidden roll, I suppose. Nothing. There's really no sign anyone has been up on any of these roofs, really. That's
Yeah.
other than on one that's around like a what's the thing that it's called where you keep pigeons?
An aviary, I think?
Yeah. One roof has an aviary, and there's signs someone has been up and down to feed their birds, but that's all.
I think we've picked everything we can from this crime scene. Might be a good idea to head to the other one and call it an evening at that point.
Right, so it's gonna be about 11 o'clock when you leave this one, I think.
We need to meet early in the morning.
Yeah. Sounds like it's time to go home.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, the first scene is on the way home, but yeah, if you want to call it, you can.
Oh. Oh.
So what I'm
Well,
willing to do.
I was going to say, while you have a chance to think about it, I was going to jump over to the other two.
Okay.
At the McDonald's.
Yeah, what are they doing to Mackey's?
The vampire's there. Eat a fish fillet across from them.
No, I was actually going to pick up with them having left the Mackies, and
Presumably, we just went to the drive-thru.
yeah, actually at this, in the city.
Yeah, there are drive-thrus in the city.
Yeah.
It depends on where. I'm not that familiar with this part of New York, but even in like SF and stuff like that, you can find McDonald's that actually have little plots. But if you say this is all high rises, then we actually had to go in.
Yeah, it's Lower Manhattan, and it's 95. I feel like there aren't drive-throughs, at least not without going ways out of your way.
Lower Manhattan.
Either way, it doesn't really make a difference. Either you're getting back to Saunders' home, having eaten, or you're getting back like with your brown paper bags and your drinks. How is Jim doing?
Not great. He's probably shaking a little in the hands, bleary-eyed when you can see past all the red. His cowboy hat is pulled down real low to cover his expression. Fuck, Russ. You gotta understand. That was supposed to just be a little drop of LSD. Did more of that shit than the Beatles overseas. Ain't nothing to me. That was something else.
Well, that's what happens when you take drugs in the dark at a goth bar. You're gonna be okay.
Yeah, I'll be fine. I'll be fine. This fucking Dr. What's-His-Butt was real insistent that these were all good kids. Whatever the fuck that was, that's messed up.
Whatever the drugs were, or whatever killed those women.
This causes Jim to pause for a long moment. Both?
I tend to agree. The alternative scene are usually the victims of violence, not the perpetrators. We likely have someone that is trying to blend in a putting on a mask of this scene of people that like to go and watch horror double features from the 1950s at midnight. I highly doubt it's anyone at the club, and may not even be this Gregor character, or even Mr. Pyle, but they might know who it is. Poser from out of town, someone that watches too much X-Files. There's all sorts of mentally deranged in a city like this. Doesn't take much to send people over the edge.
Yeah. Too many goddamn people in this city. Wouldn't surprise me if our killers hopped up on whatever that shit was, though.
I wouldn't be surprised. In any event, when it comes to the meeting tomorrow, let's just keep a lid about the goth place as much as we can. The satanic panic's barely over, and we don't need this splashed all over the Times. It'd also chase away any bonhomie we have made with the local alternative kids.
Yeah, fucking whatever. They seemed harmless except for the whatever the drugs they were doing. Might want to
Well,
take a peek into wherever they're getting their supply.
we ain't narcotics. And besides, I'm not surprised that they can handle it. They're about 20 years your junior and probably have been using for a while. They got all sorts of new shit on the streets now.
What are you saying? I'm washed up?
No, I'm saying that the stuff he had in Nam is nothing like what these kids are having now. It's all synthetic, all boiled up in a lab somewhere. more likely to ruin you for the rest of your life rather than have a few fun in the jungle and still manage to keep both of your feet nailed to your body. Guarantee you that within 10 years about half of those kids are gonna be in graves.
Fuck, Russ. Got more of a downer outlook than me.
You seem surprised.
Eh. Not surprised, just... Who the fuck makes synthetic McDonald's drugs? And who takes it?
Uh, Big families, big corporate interests, you know the type. Send your grandma out for a hip replacement surgery. They give her twice as many painkillers as she needs. She keeps going back for them, and then they run out. She turns to something else. Suppliers always want to make something cheaper and better. Costs money to ship Poppy.
Jim looks like he's going to respond to that, just puts up a finger, grabs the side of the nearest trash can. Heaves up like half those nuggies.
Yeah, I imagine this is like at the elevator door outside in his like apartment complex because Russell had parked his car for him.
Yeah, it's like right getting there. Ugh.
You, you should head out on upstairs. Have something to have some water. Do you even have any water? Or do you need me to get some from the trunk?
I got fucking water. Jim
All
lies.
right.
Spade, would you
Not
like
have
to
it
roll
tapped.
psychology?
Yeah, I
This man has nothing but fucking beer in his fridge. You know that.
Motherfucker, do you not have tap water?
In New York City, no. you have washing water. You ain't drinking that shit.
just go back over to the car and pull out a couple of bottles of Dasani or whatever it was.
I said I'm fine. Damn.
You trying to poison him?
Then hand him some pain relievers from the first aid kit. You going upstairs? I'll see you in the morning. I'll wake you up if you're still passed out.
I'll set a fucking alarm.
Remember, we got a meeting in the morning at 8, and then we're going to have a powwow at Itchy Lang.
I said I'd fucking set an alarm.
I'll be here at 7.
As
Spade will just start walking out of the parking structure and just give a little wave.
as Jim's like starting to get into the elevator, he turns around like thinks about saying thanks and's like, yeah, fuck it. Gets in the elevator.
So, Spade, whereabouts do you live?
I live in Chinatown. I'm walking home.
Yeah, could you, like, just pick a block?
I will decide the middle because the Chinatown in New York is really small. My God.
So, like, just
Do
off
that.
Canal Street?
Hang on, let me.
Oh.
Meh. You can delete that dot. I'll control Z it. I'll be
Okay,
under
this
the.
is really funny.
Yay! I'm right next to the murder that's about to happen.
So, Spade, when you get home, yeah, you You've got mail.
Oh boy, which kind? Electronic or physical?
Physical.
Oh boy.
You have you see yeah. Uh, Pushed through your letterbox, there is a brown paper envelope, and attached to it with a rubber band is a takeaway menu for a new place that's open just around the block called Way to the Top. Uh,
Oh
the
my
me-
god.
the menu has scrawled on it, "Call for blind date night."
Okay, hang on. I've got people. I've got clues. I'll open up a third one. Acquired possessions. Would you tell me the name of the restaurant again?
Way to the Top. It's visible on the map now.
Oh, my notepad was covering it.
Yes, that's why I said it was very funny, because you literally picked the same block as this place.
Hopefully they have hand-pulled noodles.
Yes.
So just the menu? What's the other thing?
So just to say, there is a brown manila paper envelope, and the takeout menu has been attached to it with a rubber band, and written on the takeout menu is a phrase: "Call for blind date night."
All right.
Would you like to open your envelope?
Yep. Close the door behind me, lock it. Turn on my lights, sit down at my table, give it an open. Well, no. Pour 2 fingers of whiskey, give it an open.
All right, this is a handout only you get access to.
Hooray!
So, while you digest that, I'll jump back over to the forensics crew. Have you decided, are you heading home slash to the hotel, or are you going to stop by Hobbs Court and the first murder site?
Ultimately, I imagine that MERS is going to track how much sleep we're getting and will penalize us accordingly. And we are cutting it close. So I think it might be a good idea just to go home and go to sleep. That's my opinion.
Fisto, what do you think?
I'm sorry, someone started texting me. What was the question?
Uh, do you and O'Connor, Lancaster, and Magnus, a little forensics team, do you think it would be better to head home so you get a decent night's sleep, or stay up an hour and a bit longer to check out the first murder site?
And I say
On
it's
one
probably
hand, tired. On the other hand, it's probably best to see the murder scene as soon as possible in case anything changes while we're asleep.
Yeah, if there's anything left there, being left out for another full night of New York City will probably destroy it.
we'll we'll go, but we will not linger longer than an hour tops. At that point, we're risking having very bad sleep deprivation the following day.
You don't need like 6 hours. It's fine.
And that's about what you would get.
Yeah.
Anyhow,
All right, let's go to the first murder scene, not the second.
Whoops. Oh no.
What
Oh
happened?
no.
Bye, Mers.
I'd accidentally put Simon Magnus behind the second murder, so I
He was
couldn't
stunned.
actually get to him.
Yeah.
Oh, you did that to me too when you dragged us over here. Whoever did, you put me behind the first merge, so I had to or the second merge, so I had to drag and select myself.
Oh, whoops. Sorry. Oh yeah, you guys are actually heading to Hobbs Court properly. So, let me just drag y'all over to the proper Hobbs Court map and quickly grab the formal description of it. Here we are. So yes, Hobbs Court is a little square of Soho shops. It's 4 city blocks at the intersection of Discovery, Green, Broome, and Worcester. It's one of many areas that is converted into shops and open spaces in the urban renewal of New York City that occurred in the latter half of the 20th century. At the north side, there is a Greek Orthodox church and a little art gallery known as called the Portico. The east side has the other sides are all marked with shops. From Loose Tulips, the flower store, Jesus Wept Tattoos, the domain of Adam Pyle, through to the Diesel clothing brand and the
Where? Oh,
Paragon
there's.
restaurant. The centre of the court is a nice little urban park set up as one of the green spaces in Soho. It's got trees around the outside, a little pool in the centre, and statues of various discoverers of America, from the theorized Egyptians through to those that we know arrived, the Native Americans, the Vikings, and Christopher Columbus. Each statue of the figures is accompanied by a globe, and the globe has marked on it in little brass arrows the route they might, or in Columbus's case, were known to have used to actually go from where they came from to get to America. The murder occurred just across the tree line from the Columbus statues, so I will grab my little marker for first murder.
Christopher Columbus, American hero.
Neither American or a hero.
Listen, in 1995, we're still stupid Americans.
There we are. So that's you two, and let me drag in a Simon Magnus. Oh,
Damn,
good
he's
God,
huge.
that's...
He's
Hell
large
yeah.
and in charge.
Let me, I forgot to set that token I'd set up as the default, so there
It
we
happens.
are. Oh, not quite. I still have to turn the health bar down to small.
Simon,
There
being a
we are.
vampire expert, should you have some way to hack vampires or something?
Track them, you say?
I mean, yeah. Soon you would
Uh,
know what they
it's
leave.
without a surviving victim. There are ways. There are ways, but they require either access to one of the vampire's possessions or a surviving victim. A surviving victim would be preferable, one that has actually received the bite and survived it. They tend to have a psychic resonance, you know?
No, I don't know, actually.
Well, it. Are you mocking me, Officer O'Connor? I
Half and half. I don't. What's psychotic resonance?
psychic resonance, as in from touching from one mind to another. There is a link. It enables the vampire to find the victim, but if properly disciplined, the victim will also be able to find the vampire. At least that's part of some of the legends. I read Dracula. It's an exaggeration in some parts, but Stoker represents the majority of the European vampire lore uh, relatively accurately. At least the methodology of Van Helsing and his ways of tracking.
I'll keep that in mind.
Yes, you guys have arrived at Hobbs Court. It's about 11:15.
How many
Alright.
homeless people are here?
We'll have to be quick here, but let's see what we can find. So I'm
Yeah.
going to look for the body, and I want to see, is it the same where the only blood on the crime scene is the blood consolidated around where the body would have fallen?
Ah, yeah, the crime scene is it's between two trees and a little set of stakes set up around it. And yes, O'Connor, there are a fair few homeless people, though they are avoiding the northwest corner of the park. You could go and poke at them if you wanted.
I'm gonna super out on Magling first and look around for clues.
Yeah. And Lancaster. Ooh, oh, that is an extreme success. But first, Lancaster, your forensics roll. Yeah. Once more, it's just splatters around where the body was, but they've all been removed but the only trace is visible under UV light. The removal, even here in a park, you wouldn't expect them to be so clean, so thoroughly cleaned up after 2 days. I think, Lancaster, I am going to ask for a sanity roll at this point for how weird this is. Don't worry, it's not going to be a significant number at risk, but this is
Okay.
unsettling. You will lose 1 sanity point.
Let's look
As-
over at. Oh, wait, go ahead and do what you're doing.
yeah, you lose 1 sanity point as the details of this really don't match up with any sort of normal killer you've dealt with before, or any sort of normal killer you could reasonably imagine. It's like only leaving blood around the body, and it being cleaned up this absurdly thoroughly, it's like it's weird. Of course, Magnus probably isn't right, but what if he is? And that thought is starting to play in the back of your head. Now, while you're looking at that, O'Connor, you're looking around, and with an extreme success, you do actually notice, like up here, coming away from the, or coming toward, oh, right. You notice a couple of footprints that are shallow and concealed under the shadow of the trees. That seem to lead from from a hollow in the tree towards where the body is.
I look in the hollow.
Yeah,
I look in the
it's
hollow.
it, this hollow seems to have been made deliberately, I or at least worked on deliberately. It's
Hmm.
been
Hmm.
it's
I
like at some point this tree had like a lightning strike, and then someone has tried to reshape that the hollow portion that lightning strike made into a little internal seat. It's,
I will call Lucie over. It's like, hey, there's footprints leading from this weird tree.
Second, I mentally tapped out for a second.
Uh, there's footprints leading from this tree, and it seems like someone's been carving out a bit of a hollow to make it bigger into a sort of seat, like they were perched here waiting.
Lucie is going to investigate with some forensics, see if there's anything here that catches her eye.
yeah. Just give me one moment. Oh my god. I am blind. I sorry, there's a detail. I'm somehow scrolling past what I'm looking for multiple times.
What?
Sorry, here we go. Yes. What are you taking a look at first, Lucie, with your actual forensics? You're going to investigate for shoes, for footprints, or what? Or go directly into the tree hole?
I'm going to investigate the shoes first.
All right. Go ahead. Yeah. And could you also roll knowledge for me?
I guess I can. Knowledge.
All right. Looking at these, maybe using some like dust or something to reveal the full stuff of the prints. There are two major things you will learn. The first, these are size 11 shoes.
Damn.
Yeah. Fairly big feet, but not absurdly big. The second is that sorry, one moment. The second is that using your special forensic techniques, you're able to see there was imprinted as part of the footprints. The uh, you know how some shoes have on the bottom, like and that little curve between the forend and the heel,
The arch.
yeah, imprinted on the arch of foot. Some shoes have like a maker's mark.
Mhm.
Yeah, you can see the maker's mark, and you're pretty sure this this maker's mark, White and Schmidt, uh,
Wait.
that that um, that company isn't in business currently, though. You don't know when they went out.
Could I get a full spelling of the company name?
There you are.
All right. Something to go look up later. Um, do the shoes seem particularly? Does this seem like an ostentatious type of shoe, or is this like bargain bin shit I'm looking at?
Walmart.
Uh,
The shaft shoe.
I mean, you're just looking at the footprint left behind from it.
Oh,
Not the
I
shoe
thought there was a
itself.
boot. Okay, never mind.
No. This is just like just the footprint. But because you succeeded forensics quite well, you can pick up some of the details of the shoe.
Lucie is going to take out a Polaroid camera and snap a picture of the footprint.
Flash, and picture is taken.
Then Lucie will approach the tree stump and take a look at that. The hollowed out tree, I mean.
Yeah. It's only partially hollow. It's like This tree got a lightning strike and split, but then healed to grow further up. And yeah, you can make another forensics roll.
Wanna-
Are you going to try to push it in any way?
Oh god. I know one way to push it. Lucie is gonna try to like get into the tree some more, like put her upper half in the stump to look around.
Actually climb into the hollow proper. Okay.
Yeah.
Go ahead and roll again. All right. Well, can stick your head in, climb, like, hell, you'd be able to climb fully in. This is, actually, how, yeah, you're a pretty small woman, Lucie, but so you would fit in here completely comfortably, and there'd be more than room for another person. And as you walk in, and especially as you flick your UV flash on, yeah, you get a suspicion this tree has been used for multiple people being in it quite often. The actual work itself seems to have been done with pocket knives and amateur tools. It's not really smooth. It's like,
Okay. So I've crawled into the sex tree.
yes, you have indeed crawled into the local teen's sex tree. Yeah, it's like pocket knives, just working out a flat place to sit on, but it's amateur work. It's sharp angles. It's you definitely wouldn't want to be one of the teens sitting on this with your bare ass. You'd get splinters,
Yeah.
and the UV light does definitely show.
Well,
Yeah, yeah, it's a sex tree.
well, I could just be pissed.
Well, while I'm in here, because I don't want to crawl in here again, I'm gonna look towards the body. Can I see where it would have been? Where someone would have been standing from here?
Just about, yeah.
Would you say that I have maybe also 5 to 10 seconds here to see my target and make a break for them in this position?
5 at most.
Okay, that's
This
consistent.
is there's only a little bit from here that's looking out onto the street. Most is tucked in towards the park and the other trees.
I would like to do a search spot hidden while I'm in the tree, just to see if I see anything more beyond just the forensics.
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm not pushing in this fucking place. Absolutely not.
Yeah, there's carved on the wall, probably with another pocket knife. I N plus V in a little heart. And oh wow, that's a couple of other hearts around it. Oh, this is for people who fucked here, leaving their mark. Time
Alright.
to leave.
Yeah.
This is quite an icky place.
Lucie's gonna kind of get out, kind of like rub her shoulders a bit. Like,
You hear your pants stick to the tree as you leave.
I'm not thinking about that.
Thankfully,
I'll-
it's not quite that
Not
it's
that
not quite that
frozen.
fresh.
Yeah.
Do I have anything? No, I'm not even trying. Don't worry about it.
So Lucie's out of the tree. I got some evidence that I think would be good to mull on and discuss when we go to meet later tomorrow, or at this point today.
Yeah, you should probably call it. I think that's all we're going to.
Yeah. Good work on finding the boot print.
Yeah. Where does Lucy live again?
Go
Lucy
ahead,
doesn't live in the town. Lucy lives out on Long Island, so she has the hotel over by the fucking.
I mean,
Uh,
that's still like that's not that far away. You might just drive there and back, unless you don't have a car.
Lucy does not have a car.
According to the internet, that's an hour drive.
Yeah.
Long Island, really?
from
Manhattan to Long Island, 1 hour.
It's mostly
Huh.
traffic.
That might just be as
Yeah.
traffic as it is now.
Yeah. Which this time of night it wouldn't be an hour. It'd probably be like 30 minutes, maybe less.
Regardless, I'm pretty sure Lucy was given a hotel room to spend the night at.
Yeah, no. We'll just drive by the hotel. Where does Simon live?
I'm just a couple of blocks away. Grand Street, between Worcester and West Broadway.
Do you want to ride?
Sure.
All right. This is all just so specifically so I can fuck with him. I start asking if the Evil Dead is real.
The Necronomicon is real. But the Evil Dead, I don't know.
You've seen the movie though, right? Both of them?
Yeah,
All three of them?
yeah. Has
Did
the third one
this
come out yet?
Yeah.
I think it was I think so.
Oh, 1992, yeah.
It would have been very recent, but yeah, it did come out.
Yes, I saw Army of Darkness in theaters. It's interesting depiction of time travel. Could all of you make listen rolls, please?
I can't wait not to not hear shit. Because that is base for me.
Is that a stat?
Yes, it's a skill.
I
Oh,
succeeded.
25. Damn.
Oh
Damn.
boy. Both of you put an experience tick next to your listen skill. Because that's two oh yes, and O'Connor put an experience tick next to your spot hidden. So yeah, you two, as you're getting into your car and starting to head down Worcester, you hear a horrible scream from a couple of blocks to the south.
I mean, you're a beat cop. Let's go.
I'm off duty though. That's a joke. I immediately turn the car, start heading that way.
That's where you're heading already,
Oh,
right?
okay.
South from Hobbs Court. So, can head down, and it'll only take you like a couple of minutes to get there at this time of night. But in this case, a couple of minutes is a couple of minutes too long. When you get there, you find an alley between Worcester and Green, just south of Grand. There is another woman's body.
Right.
She's laying, stricken, tears torn in her clothes and her side, her neck crushed, and a hole about two and a bit centimeters wide in her chest, surrounded by covered in a strange blue goo.
Ugh.
The whole area sounds. No, it doesn't sound. Stinks of a charnel house, of bodies days or weeks old.
The body already smells horrifically decomposed.
Yes.
Riley's gonna run up with her gun drawn and spot him, see if she can spot the guy. I'm also gonna ask specifically Lucie if she comes up with me to use her blacklight to see if there's a trail and we're leading away.
Yeah, Lucie will fall behind with a blacklight.
All right. You
Just roll
can.
spot him?
Yep. For this, I think Lucie is assisting, so you can do the advantage roll.
Oh, okay.
And that's what it sounded like with
Yeah.
Blue what exactly?
Goo.
Ichor or
Ichor.
goo.
Okay. And while we're running over, I do want to check my watch to see what time it is currently.
Sure. It's about 5 to midnight.
And we took about 5 minutes to get here?
About that. Maybe a little less.
Okay.
So you'd estimate this. Yeah, you heard a scream at like about 9 minutes to midnight.
Okay, that attack nearly at 12 on the dot.
Yeah. O'Connor, you can see. This time there was a little bit of a struggle. The victim, or either the victim or the killer, knocked down a trash can, and there, and well, in that there was an old pack of flour that's burst, and there are some footprints. Do either of you have the track skill?
I doubt it. Let me check, though. I do not have the track skill.
Well, you can roll it at base.
Don't worry. We got this. I'm helping you with my. I assume you also have a 10.
I also have a 10. Sure. I'll go check. I'll go attempt to track with help.
Simon, what's your track skill?
Also 10.
Uh,
Is that good? It's green.
no, 100 is bad. That's a crit fail, but because it's advantage, I take the 85, but I still fail.
Yeah, yeah, there are a couple of footprints leading from in and leading from the flowery mass. The icon was blue, Stray.
Lucie's just sitting there, is like, I lost track of him immediately. He was really fast.
Yeah.
While I'm looking at footprints, I want to kneel down and see. Do I also see the maker's mark of White and Schmidt Co.?
Um, I don't think you'd be able to get that from flour, like the way you would from mud. But they do appear to be the same size and style or footprint.
Brady's gonna go call this in on her radio.
Mm.
Take a look at our victim here. Gonna walk up to the victim and look them over.
So, before you look them over, Saunders, you've probably just passed out from the day's exertions, right?
Yes, he is face down on his couch with a half-eaten Big Mac still gripped in his hand.
And you probably, and also you probably aren't the type to like have a police radio nearby anyway.
Police radio? No, he does have his phone with him because he's too lazy to put it away.
Now, Spade, on the other hand, you do strike me as the type who would actually just have like a police radio in your house.
Yeah, and it's probably still awake.
Yeah.
He's just getting home.
So you'll.
Just
Yeah. So you've just finished reading your little brown paper envelope, and so O'Connor, what are you actually transmitting over the radio?
It's just a standard report that there's a body on where the fuck we are. I only can't see a street name here.
It's alleyway between Worcester and Green.
Yeah.
Yeah. Alleyway off Grand Street between Worcester and Green. Spade, you do recognize the voice of the person calling it in. It's that beat cop that's been assigned to your task force.
oh boy. All right. Well, obviously there's going to be regular cop chatter already going in, so Spade is going to, I suppose, stand up, grab his coat from the rack, and head back out. Gonna hail a cab over to Saunders.
Okay.
And tell him to wait, and then lean on the buzzer.
Or Jim.
Man.
Jim, I'm going to need a Constitution ×5 roll.
Yeah, that's fair. Alright. Alright. Good thing I'm a constitute man. I'm passed the fuck out.
Yeah.
Ain't nobody home.
Spade. Would Spade have a key to Saunders' apartment?
God, probably.
I don't know, Jim. Would Spade have a key to Saunders' apartment?
And he'd know where the spare is. Like, there's...
I mean, you live in an apartment where you can hide a spare.
I was about to say, like...
Oh, in your car?
Yeah, exactly. Like, down in the car. And you would actually have a spare key to his car. Just in case, like, Jim ever gets
Just walk in
shot
the
in
back.
the line of duty.
Hang on. I did not put it on my sheet, so I do not have them. I really should have bought smelling salts.
I mean, you just grab him by the shoulders and start shaking. What's the worst that's gonna happen?
I mean, you have
Twist
a
his
medical
nipples.
kit, don't you?
I'm pretty sure they don't have smelling salts in first aid kits.
Probably.
Jim might just have something salts at home, honestly.
Standard
Yeah,
issue.
I think that's probably just a that or something strong smelling like that you could probably just find in Jim's apartment.
Just crack open a bottle of vodka, waft it under his nose.
What he's going to do is, alright, so, Merzendi, Russ is going to retrieve the spare key, go up to the floor Saunders is on, let himself in. I assume Jim doesn't wake up.
No. He's DOA.
It's gonna press. You have a do you have a coffee maker?
Yeah.
All right. Dump out the old one. Put in new coffee. Wait for it to percolate. Take about. Do you have a good coffee maker or a crappy one? Did you actually splurge on a nice coffee, on a decent coffee maker, not a KitchenAid?
Yeah, he's probably got a pretty decent coffee maker because this is New York City and all the coffee shops here are full of weirdos.
Yeah,
Doesn't want
fair
to hang
enough.
out with them.
I'm gonna pull out a hip flask and then give a 1 part whiskey, 3 parts coffee, and then go over to where Saunders is sleeping and wave some smelling salts under his nose.
Whoa, fuck!
Alright. Saunders, I'm going to want another con times 5 roll. Let's just see how well you're doing when you get woken up.
Not
Alright,
well.
yeah. So this game doesn't actually have any hard mechanics for like being massively fatigued or anything like that. So this is going to be on you to roleplay.
Yeah, I'm with you.
Yeah.
I just give you -10s across the board.
You see Jim's hand, which had been gripping half the Big Mac, just his fingers sink through it, and just destroy this half hamburger. What the fuck? Oh, that's
Up
not
and
my
at him, we got
alarm.
another one. No, it's been 20 minutes. We got another one. Actually, how long has it been? Probably like 45 minutes to get home, sit down, right? It's only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blocks away.
From when. Yeah. Maybe a little over an hour for how long Saunders has been out. Unfortunately.
No rest for the wicked. O'Connor found another one.
Jim just looks down slowly at the Big Mac in his hand. I need another fucking hamburger, man.
They're closed. Have this. Get your boots on. Let's go.
You'll
Alright.
take the cup. tear into it. Wait, another one what?
Body.
Oh,
Looks like we got a third
fuck,
girl.
man.
Not that far away. 3 blocks. We could walk it. Give you time to wake up. Yeah, but it's 1 o'clock in the morning. McDonald's is gonna be closed.
Fair.
It's currently about midnight. Or, well, it was about midnight when the call went out, but yeah. It'll
Do
be
you
like,
resist the siren's call of eating the destroyed half Big Mac? He'll grab a piece of towel paper and wipe his hand off. Fuck's sake, I fucking hate this city, man. Piece
so
of shit.
those two will be joining you in a little while. But yes. Lancaster, you were in the meantime looking at the body.
I just want to gather things I can see and note about the body because this is the only body that has not gone through anyone yet. So this is as truthful of a corpse as she's gonna get.
Yep.
So, I apologize for any grotesque descriptions as I request certain details. So first things first. What's up?
I was just saying, I used to watch Bones while I was eating. You're fine.
All right. First things first. Lucie is going to hand someone a notepad. Whoever's just closest to her. Notate what I'm doing, so we can have it on the report.
Will do.
Sorry. Are you going to attempt to do a field autopsy?
As close as she can without actually doing a just checking the body for details.
Okay.
Yeah, she's not cutting open a corpse to do a full autopsy yet. All right. So first things first, Lucie is interested about the blue ooze coming out of the neck wound, and
Chest wound.
Chest wound. I mean, she's going to kind of go to the sides of the wound and press down on it and see if more blue ichor oozes out.
Okay. No. Actually, what are you pressing down with?
Just my hands. I don't see a reason to get something heftier.
And I assume you've put on gloves, right?
Oh yes, I've gloved up.
Yeah. You hadn't said, but I that seemed sensible enough that I was yeah. Yes, you can press down. Nothing comes out.
Do I have a container to hold something? 1 second. I have an evidence bank. This would work well enough. Lucie is going to take some of the blue ooze and drop it into a small bag.
All right.
Then Lucie is going to look at the victim. She is going to start by flipping open the eyelids and seeing what they look like right now.
This is victim number 3. Yep. Your victim is a slightly shorter woman, approaching middle. She looks like she's approaching middle age, red hair, blue eyes, and a bit thickly built. Technically an endomorph. Her eyes are pupils are fully dilated. You can barely see the colors, and but there is what's the opposite of bloodshot? They're the opposite of bloodshot. Like, there are no visible veins in the eye.
Okay. All right. Then Lucy's going to move on to the mouth. She's going to open up the mouth and look at at her teeth to see if there's anything strange going on there.
Gums are pulled back from the teeth. Like, very, like most of the moisture has been pulled out of her. She looks deeply dehydrated.
Okay. Then Lucy is going to investigate the wound itself on the chest wound, because I assume the neck wound is just like the 2 dots like usual.
No, the neck wound is like a crushing grasp.
Hmm.
I suggest you review the autopsy summary. The previous victims died of strangulation.
Oh, right. Yeah, my bad. Okay, so I'm investigating the chest wound more thoroughly.
Yeah. Yes. It's about 2 centimeters wide and 8 centimeters deep.
Since it's
Um,
fresh, does it look like it was a clean entry, or was there any form of tearing or like struggle to get it in?
I would like a forensics roll here.
Okay.
It
I don't know how to.
seems clean.
Is this something I need to push to actually get, or is that the legitimate answer?
You could push to get more detail.
Okay. I don't know how to push without disrupting a crime scene more than she already is, so might not be a good idea.
Yes, and about now you can hear sirens on the approach. So
Okay. To close off her investigation, she is going to take a few photos and take a look at the look for a wallet or any form of identification.
yeah, there is a wallet. It identifies the victim as one Nancy Hardy. The wallet also contains like $47 in cash, as well as a couple of, as well as a credit card.
All right. She does not have anything particularly interesting on her person. Well, she'll return the wallet back to where she found it, and she's going to pull out some chalk and draw a chalk line of where the body is. And I assume that there is no blood on the floor like before, right?
Correct.
Okay.
If you flick your UV on, you can see
Oh, sorry.
you can see, yeah, the tearing claw marks in her side line up with where the blood splatter was. Then there is the crushed neck and the hole in her chest, which neither of which seem to have caused any blood splatter. You can actually make a spot hidden roll when you're having that look, actually.
I shan't know. And I imagine that's all I really can accomplish before the first responders are here.
Uh, while she's doing her autopsy, could I have looked around for any like witnesses, someone like hiding a fever or some shit like that?
You can give it a try.
Sure.
Would you like to push that?
Uh, calling out work. Flashing my badge. It's NYPD.
Yeah, you can give that a go.
Sure.
Alright, you just march up and down the alley and yell out, demanding, throwing a full force of the law behind just your voice, and find that no, there was no one here this time.
Hmm.
While you're doing that, Simon Magnus is looking a bit. Actually, I'm going to make a sanity roll for him. Bloody. This is. This isn't. This is barely a block away from where I live. This. It's not right. Good God. Good God. Simon Magnus, he is not taking this situation well. Yes, you should be able to see both where his home is and where the third murder marker is.
It's unfortunate.
Uh, I mean, how do I roll to snap him out of it? He knew what he was getting into.
He's not in any sort of state. He's not become non-functional, but he is disturbed.
Get it together, man. What's this goo? Do you recognize this goo?
Rubs goo on his face.
Oh god, so if you took the goo out of the body and rubbed it on someone's face, Lucie is punching you in the face.
Kneels down, takes a finger of it, eats, tastes it, it's like, raspberry.
Are you actually going to do that? I assume
No.
not, but
That
I
sounds like a
do
horrible
need to
idea.
ask.
That sounds like a horrific idea.
All right, so he will try an occult roll, I suppose. Not, and actually, he will try one other roll. Okay, he did not meet his 1% chance. No, it. Perhaps in some of my books there's a reference, but this I. My best guess, if I had to make one, some vampires they pass infection through the infection through their bite. This one is making a bite through the chest like this, and perhaps this is the vampiric essence that is being soaked into the victims' bodies. I hope
Was
not.
it-
For if if it is, they will rise again.
Was any of this at the first site or the second site? Either of the first sites? The blue shit.
Something we'll have to ask the good doctor.
I feel like he would mention bright, like this is like bright blue, right? Or is it just blue?
Around the wound, it's fairly bright blue.
No.
You can both make spot hidden rolls.
All right. I look around for the 7-Eleven cup. This is probably just slushy.
Ah, the 7-Eleven slushy cups did it again.
This victim was holding a double gulp when they were attacked. It makes sense.
So I rolled a 50. Does that mean I hit the minimum threshold?
Yep, you succeeded exactly.
Okay.
Yeah, Lucie, as you look, you'd swear there's less of a blue goo there than there was even just a minute ago. And as you keep looking with that thought in mind, yeah, it's diminishing.
Does it seem like it's sucking into the body or evaporating?
Could be either. You can't be sure.
I'm gonna look at the blue goo that I have bagged. Is it still there?
Yeah.
Wait, didn't we write
Mm,
camera on the sheet? We should take a camera of this. We should take a picture of this.
Oh, I've taken some photos of the body and various
All right.
things.
Does blue goo show up on the photos?
It does, yes.
Hmm.
Uh, yeah. Lucie, you can make an idea roll, I think. Yeah. Idea or mathematics, but mathematics is one of those skills that's tucked away in these books, so you probably don't have it. Yeah. By your estimate, looking at how the goo around the wound is going, within an hour or two, it will be visually indetectable. Maybe it could be picked up then with some specific for. Maybe it could be picked up afterwards if you knew what to look for in a forensics lab, but if you didn't know it was there, yeah, you would probably miss it after an hour or two.
Okay. Well, fortunately, Lucie has bagged some of that goo for further investigation in a forensics lab.
How long
Yeah.
does it take the rest of the others two to show up?
They'll be here well after the regular police. Speaking of, yeah, at the Worcester Street Avenue end of the alley, a black and white is pulling up.
We will get up from the body.
And a single cop climbs out. He's pulls a pistol and a flashlight, pointing them both at you. But for a moment, the pistol lowers.
The fuck, dude?
O'Connor. Yeah, good. And O'Connor, you recognize it as your, well, at least before you were assigned to the task force, your partner. Good. Glad someone sensible has found his body.
You think I'm sensible?
He points the flashlight towards the other two. Compared to the rest of the folks on the crazy squad, yeah.
Hey, I am a federal, uh, like forensic specialist. This is the one thing I'm good at.
Uh-huh.
Anyways, put your gun away. I don't know why you're flagging us right now.
Yeah. He presses the decocker and tucks it away.
You shouting moments ago, Connor. Did you see any witnesses or?
No, there's no one here.
And I'm going to give my report of what I had seen to O'Connor's partner.
Now, this is Officer Cole, if you want to make a note of that.
Officer Cole. I'll put him Pearsons of interest. And then just all the evidence I collected, I would regurgitate back at him.
Some freaky ass shit.
It's consistent with the other crime scenes.
Oh, I think you cut out there slightly.
It's consistent with the other crime scenes. I'm trying to figure out where a perp would have been laying in wait.
I'll get this place taped off. If you're forensics and fucking forensic.
Well,
That's what I had.
He's-
That's what I did.
Mace is officially a serial killer now.
3 bodies, yeah. That makes it a serial killer proper. Same means, same methodology.
There's still, Magnus speaks. There's still no clue on any motive other than attacking fairly attractive young women.
But there's no unifying physical traits. When serial killers are targeting a person that they find particularly attractive, they're going to have a consistent physical feature that they're drawn to. One of the victims had brown eyes, only 2 of them had blue. They don't all have the same hair color, they're of different age groups, different body types now.
Hmm. Put on gloves. Did you already search your pockets?
I searched her pockets for the wallet, but I didn't do a full pat.
Yeah, her wallet, basically. What was in her wallet?
$47, a credit card, and her ID.
Hmm.
Sounds normal for a. Well, she must be 35, 40.
Yeah, not a young adult, unlike the.
What is her name?
Her name. Don't mind me. I have to go look at my board to go check that real quick.
Nancy Hardy.
Yeah, Nancy Hardy.
Yes, I don't know. I forget if I said, but the ID would have confirmed she's 38 years old.
Hmm.
Yeah. Um.
Actually, I think Lancaster, you can make a hard no roll.
A hard no roll. So I'm gonna have to roll good.
Yeah, so I want under half your knowledge.
So I need to basically get less than 45.
Ooh.
All right. Yeah. Lancaster, you you in your isolation, you don't have much to do. You have your books and your work. You do remember reading a newspaper article, an interview with Nancy Hardy about her uh, life as an author and her choice to write under a male pen name, Randy Travis, who is one of the authors you read in the few times you can stomach fiction. Or rather, she wrote mystery. Uh, f- Things in the line of the Bourne novels. Quite good, all told. Good enough for you to stomach them, at least.
This was a famous writer. Um. Well, famous, subjective. Point is, she might have had some public records that our perp might have been able to get access to.
Hmm.
And what was the pen name again? I got Randy, but then I missed the last name.
I'll type it.
Right. Travis. Yeah, she went under the pen name of Randy Travis. A lot of mystery fantasy.
Oh, interesting. I'm not sure it was relevant.
Me neither, but might be relevant later.
Oh, sorry. There is one other thing that would have been in her wallet that I forgot to mention.
A hit of LSD?
No, a receipt from a couple of days ago for a spa treatment at Helena's Heaven.
Well,
Uh,
then up. Evan's bag, yes.
since you're both New York, well, since everyone here is a New Yorker, you can. And actually, some of you are quite wealthy New Yorkers. You can. Yeah, you two can make full knowledge rolls. Cole will make a half knowledge roll, and Magnus will also make a full knowledge roll.
Randy Savage.
Okay, so Lucie, that's an extreme success. O'Connor, that's standard. I shan't bother with the NPCs then. Yeah. Both of you have seen advertisements for Helena's Heaven. It's a fairly well-renowned beauty parlor in Little Italy. Lancaster, you've You've heard a bit more, probably against your will. It's renowned for having a fair amount of wealthy clientele and for using a secret ancestral ingredient that promotes natural beauty.
Jim's probably in this club.
Speaking of, just for the sake of getting them in, I think I'm going to fast forward to skip some of the time, and yeah, out now as Cole is taping up the other side of the alley. Saunders and Spade, you walk up to see a line of police tape, what has now grown to like like 2 or 3 squad cars, about half a dozen beat cops, and the rest of your task force all
At the
gathered around a body.
intersection of Mercer and Canal, Russ is gonna stop Jim, open up the duffel he took from the back, take presumably Jim has already finished off the cup he gave him. It's been a few blocks. Stow that and then pull out one of those stanky cigars that Jim likes and hold it up to him.
I ain't saying no.
Flick open a butane lighter and light it for him. All right.
Let's get this over with.
Let's go. Walk up to the police line, pull out a badge. Agent Spade, this is Agent Saunders, FBI, Violent Crimes.
Come through. And yeah, you can meet up with the rest of the party.
Welcome to the party.
All right, what do we got?
Ladies,
Interesting case. And Lucie will go over and also regurgitate all the evidence she's gathered to Russ and Jim.
Found this on the way back.
Yeah, we were heading home after investigating the first crime scene in Hobbs Court, and when we got in the car, we heard her scream. Came down here. Perp was gone, but the body was fresh.
ain't that a hell
Put
of a
down
thing?
Put down the
It-
duffel, unzip. Go ahead.
It does stink to high hell here. She can claim the body is fresh, but you know what? Well, at least Saunders knows what fresh bodies smell like, and it isn't like this. Saunders, this is a body that's been rotting in the fucking jungle swamps of Nam for a full week, and the VC have decided to sneak it back into your camp to fuck with your heads.
Curls his nose and
That's how bad it stinks.
puts a hand on the butt of his gun. The fuck do you mean this body's fresh?
Fresh in the aspect of we found it and it just appeared. Yes, it smells like it's been been decomposing for a bit. But the point is, it's accelerated a rot.
We also heard her scream, so it was definitely fresh.
And there might not be much left of it. She bends down and points to the blue stuff. It's being absorbed into the skin.
Mers, first of all, according to the data we had, didn't the guy say he smelled that stench before that girl got attacked, like just before?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I don't have that, Merzendi. But before that, I want to pull out. Well, okay, I'll make the roll first.
Yes. And actually, I think O'Connor, that goes for you as well. You're not inured to bodies.
Yes. What do we roll?
Sanity, please. It's a D100 against your current sanity score.
No, that's good.
I'm fine.
You will lose 1 sanity point.
How dare you?
And of course, the
fine.
forensic specialist is inured to bodies.
Oh, I could have just pressed the button up there. Okay.
And O'Connor, you pass as well. You will also lose 1 sanity point.
Might not just be decomposition. It was reported that the smell occurred before the attacks. This could be the smell of whoever's doing it. Pungent. I was gonna pull out some vapor rub and smear it underneath his nose. Then pull out a search flashlight and hand it to Jim.
Jim's like, by the time you reach out to him, he's already like crouched down, picked up the wrist of the body, and is sniffing the actual flesh rather than just the air around it.
Ugh.
Is it the body stinking?
The stink is upon the body, yes.
Is it upon or is it from? I mean, like...
I don't know if that's a thing you can tell.
What I could do is
I guess-
could look for telltale decomposition signs on the body to see if rot has been accelerated.
I feel like you'd be able to tell just visually. Well,
Yeah, there is no sign of rot
In
on
that case-
this at all.
I'm starting to think this killer might be the one who stinks, not the corpse.
That was my supposition. Here.
He's gonna take the flashlight and then... Yeah,
It's one of the big search flashlights that has a pistol grip.
yeah. Alright, Mirrors.
Ooh.
I'd like to throw a track roll. Go by the stank. See if this leads me anywhere.
I want Lucie to follow just in case there's forensic evidence to look at.
Sure. Actually, you two can, now you're here, you can both also, well, actually, wait one, before I get back to you, just checking, Lucie and O'Connor had, yes, one of you had made the spot roll to see the footprints. You just failed the track roll to follow them. Yes.
Uh-huh.
I believe I did.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Saunders, you can actually make the track roll with advantage.
Oh boy.
Lucie will point out the foots that she saw, and it's like, I couldn't track it, but maybe you can.
Oh! I actually succeeded at something.
Nice.
Okay. That's a regular success though. So try the advantage. See if you can get better.
Fair enough. Might as well try. Nope.
2 regular successes. Alright, you follow for a bit from the body, again into a dead-end alley. You lose track of the footprints, but the smell leads you just right up to the brick wall at the end.
He fucking climbed. How tall is this wall?
Roll luck for me.
Okay. Luck. Huh? Oh no. Not a success.
No. It's about 15 foot. It would be hard to climb, but it would be doable.
Could I, like, hand throw Russ up there, though?
I think that you could try that.
Do you
I'm not sure
trust
how
Jim to do
good.
this? Probably
I'm not sure how good Russ is at climbing, so he may
I have a 40.
Hell
so
yeah.
base.
Well, if both Lucy and Jim helps Russ over the wall,
Oh,
he
yeah.
probably will get over it.
It's 15
Yes, it's
feet, though.
just
That's
then the 15-foot descent on the other side is the major issue.
Oh, that is true. You could roll over and hurt yourself.
I mean,
I'm simply going to go around.
you can see Jim's already like lacing his fingers together, getting ready to hoist. And he's like, "Oh,
As sure as I am that you want to see me being hurled over a wall. Suspect's long gone. I don't feel like breaking a collarbone this evening.
yeah, all right."
Yeah,
I'll
that's
cert-
reasonable.
Yeah, I'll grab my regular flat. I've got just a regular heavy duty flashlight. I'll go around myself.
Alright.
Is this a nice neighborhood or a shitty neighborhood? Imagine this is like
This
one of the
is
nicer.
this is Soho, so it is these days it's fairly nice.
Yeah, all right.
Though it's still in that sort of evolutionary period.
I will not.
Violent
But
crime
actually
isn't out of.
this actually this is very south end of Soho, about to turn into Tribeca, as you it's like when you cross Canal Street, that's Tribeca and like Government District. Yeah, this is actually just the nicest part of Soho here.
Ew, we're near the government district. I definitely need to bring a gun to defend myself. No. I will resist the urge to grab the AR out of the trunk and just follow Russ. See if we can
And
pick up a
Lucy is
trail on
following
the other
us as
side.
well.
All right. O'Connor, you tagging along too?
As I go by, I'm gonna pocket one of the color changers on my angle head. I might not need it, but a red filter will be useful if I get cut off by myself and it's dark.
True.
What
Yeah,
role is this? Or are we just tagging along?
just tagging along.
Okay.
So, it'll take like 5 minutes to work your way around to the other side of that brick wall, and you get that. I will allow either spot hidden or track rolls. This is not for actually spotting stuff, it's just that there isn't a smell skill.
But while we do that, I want to ask Russ and Jim a question.
Yeah,
Do
go ahead and chat while you walk.
have either of you heard of a shoe brand called White and Schmidt?
I have not, no.
Merz, do they make manly man shoes?
Saunders, you can make a knowledge roll.
Alright. I will roll it to knowledge. No.
It scratches something in your mind, Saunders, but you can't place where from. At least not in the moment.
Jim just grunts in annoyance and shakes his head.
I found a footprint with that maker's mark at the first crime scene. Size 11.
Have to go and ask the boys back at uh, uh, back at the FBI building. We have people that specialize in tracking down different types of clothes brands, assuming that the local PD can't take care of it. If it's an international brand, we probably know.
The footprints we saw here, it looks like it's the same sort of design and shape. So I think our killer has size 11 shoes.
Big boy.
Or big feet at the very least.
How deep into the ground was his were the indentations?
How deep were they in the mud?
Let's see. You passed forensics well enough to know that. Yeah, fairly. They definitely indicated a large man.
Deep footprints, definitely a large person.
You would guess, mechanically speaking, size 16 through 18.
And I regurgitate that mechanical information into a physical body profile guesstimate.
Very big boy. It's what? 16 through 18, that's 3 to 5 above average size. Average size 13.
Yep,
So
but not getting
6'3".
into like the actual superhuman size.
Yeah, like 6'4" to 6'6".
Noticeably tall.
Yeah, noticeably tall or noticeably fat, or both. Yes, the killer has actually traveled from 2026 back 31 years.
Honestly, Mers, not even that weird. Would you consider Lovecraftian bullshit?
It's true. It's true. Yes, you. Anything else you want to ask about while you head round?
Nope. I just wanted to see if one of them knew what shoes I saw.
Mr. Magnus, any impressions?
It's. There are certain peculiarities that rub at the corner of my mind, but I wish. I will need to consult my books.
Do you want me to get you a police escort home, or do you want to continue along with us?
I'm barely half a block away. I will be fine. Yes, let's. It's better I see. I see everything there is, so I can reference the books better. I will say, I think you may need forgive me that I will not be able to attend either the briefing or the 9:30 though.
Why?
Because when I get home, I intend to be studying my books for a few hours.
I gave you my number, yes.
Yes, yes.
Give me a call. I'll have someone pick you up when you're done. Are you armed?
Yes, well, the PP.
Alright, keep it
Nice.
close.
You can head around to the other side of the alley, and yes, I'd asked, I think, for either track or spot hidden rolls here.
And I
Yeah,
failed mine.
beezed it.
I'll do a spy hidden then. No, rolled a 97, Chief.
We ain't found shit.
All right,
Let's
and
see.
O'Connor.
Spot hidden, yeah. I'm good at these. I'm bad at
Apparently
that.
not.
Alright.
We literally did not find shit.
One thing you should do before rolling is never say, "Oh, I actually am good at this skill." It never works out.
That's tempting fate.
Well,
Roll 20
clearly,
here, yeah.
I need to do more drugs to regain Jim's equilibrium so he can track better.
Oh shit!
Push.
Here, why don't you snort some of the goo we found?
The goo?
No.
What fucking goo?
Oh,
The goo
yes.
we found in the body.
I showed you guys the goo, and I pointed it out.
Yeah, when you got to the body, there were like trace amounts of blue goop around the chest wound.
Is the goo still in my bag?
Yes, although there is definitely less of it. Though you would be able to note it's diminished at a much slower rate than the goo on the body.
Once we're done here, I need to immediately go to a police station and put this through the forensics. I don't know how much more time I have with it.
Watch Jim rub it on his gums.
Alright. How does pushing work in this game?
You describe some way you're going to try again and up the risk factor of what you're doing.
Up the risk factor. No, my idea doesn't up any risk factor. It's just going back to basics. But it just takes forever.
Alright, well, time for Jim to take out his hip flask and just neck the whole thing down in one go. Surely that'll bring him back to, we'll get rid of this drug haze, right? Right?
It's
Yeah,
certainly an attempt. I'll allow the
Yeah,
push,
right.
but
When did Four Loco open? Okay, no,
idea.
they opened in 2005. We can't just pound.
Yes! It worked!
It apparently works.
All right.
See? Jim knows what his body needs, and what
Yeah,
his body needs is whiskey.
You're bringing yourself back up to equilibrium after last night. You're
Exactly.
You lost a lot of blood. Got to replace it with something a bit stronger. You know what I mean?
All right. So, yeah, Saunders. So all of you head into the alley, and the smell's still around, and it's ugh. Saunders, you pull out your flask, you sniff, drink. That clears your nostrils. The smell was lingering on you, on all of you, but now with the alcohol just burning it through, you can tell on this side of the alley, smells so much less. You don't think your perp actually made it over this side of the wall. The smell, the scent really just isn't here in the same way it was on the other side.
Jim sniffs the air, goes up to the wall, sniff, does a pit check, turns around to the rest of the group. He didn't fucking come down on this side.
So on the other side, Merzendi, were there buildings? Like there's a wall, right? And there's not on the other side, but flanking the wall were there buildings?
Yes,
Like
yes,
in an alleyway?
It's an alleyway.
Rooftops.
Ducked into one of the rooftop, you thinking? Or ducked into one of the buildings? Were any windows open?
You didn't see any open windows.
Rooftop.
Circle back around then. Let's see what we can find.
This time, Jim is getting the fucking AR out of the car for going up on the rooftops.
But
The car
Agent
was
Saunders,
behind
but
locked.
you said the smell led to a wall, but there's no fire escape by the wall. It's further back down the alley. If they were going to the rooftop, why?
Well, where the fuck else did they go?
Maybe lower the rope.
He didn't come down on this side, and there's nothing else on the sides. He must have
Maybe he's
climbed the wall
Batman.
and then use that to get up on the roofs. If he
Maybe
can climb that sheer
this
surface, he can
is.
climb another one.
I've come to accept that this is likely a supernatural element involved. What if he only smells when he is hunting?
Jim's just gonna look
Already
at you like you're
crazy.
fucking retarded.
Already
humor
hopped
me.
to the supernatural element, have we?
Humor me for a second. There's a mysterious blue substance perfectly cut hole into someone's chest. I mean, wild animals, they release certain pheromones and scents depending on their mental state, sometimes during hunts. If this is truly supernatural, it could stand to reason from the description of a feral animal attacking the previous two people that they would be much the same.
Jim's just gonna turn around and go back to get his car, get his gun. Just not even humoring that shit.
I'm gonna laugh when I'm fucking right, but
Well, of course you're going to be right. We're playing Call of Cthulhu.
Yeah.
However,
Not even a question.
I don't know. I feel like there's sufficient evidence to suggest that maybe there actually is a supernatural element at this point.
We're just pulls the twist. This is actually all just regular serial killer. It's all bullshit.
See, that would be the ultimate twist in a Call of Cthulhu game, right? Like, there is no Call
Yeah.
of Cthulhu mythos shit going on.
before we ring up Peter Cushing, let's first eliminate all other possibilities, shall we? Unless you want to blurt that out at the 8 a.m. meeting with the higher ups and the mayoral aides.
Yeah, I know better, don't worry. I'm just. Nothing about it makes sense so far.
I feel like for now we should probably find a way onto the roof to see if there's any clues up there. Otherwise, I think we're out of leads.
I think I have seen enough to know that enough to start looking. At least I will call you, Agent Spade.
Sure, you don't want a boy in blue to walk you home.
It's just the next block down Grand Street.
All right.
So far, evidence suggests that this perp only kills one person a night. We already have our body for tonight.
And so far, only women. So,
Always pays to be cautious. See you in the
I am
morning.
still armed. So, yes, I will.
I'll see you in the morning, Mr. Magnus.
I will call you when I find something.
Afternoon, whenever.
Magnus will depart, and so you're gonna head around the alleyway again and up the fire escape.
Yeah.
I'm going to start checking all. Well, he can head up the fire escape. I'm going to start checking all the windows nearest where the wall was.
Okay, we're not splitting
can
up.
hear-
I'm gonna follow Russ.
Okay, I guess because it's on the way to where I would look. No, I'm going to be doing this because you have to run a few blocks away and run a few blocks back. I'm going to do this while I'm waiting for you.
Oh, I mean,
You gotta trot all the way back onto your back to your apartment and all the way
did
back
we
to your
actually
M4.
walk here? Okay. Oh.
Yeah, I told you we had to walk. Oh. I said
Yeah,
Russ
no,
did
that's fair.
say
All right,
it's only a
he's
few
not
blocks,
going
we're
to go
walking.
get his gun then. That's a shame. That's way too far out of the way.
Yeah,
This guy could
listen,
still
Russ
be
had
on
already
the
been
scene
drinking.
somewhere.
Russ had already been drinking. He's responsible.
It's remarkable the difference between these two feds.
I guess now that we're on the other side, I would just like to look around for any forensic evidence on the other end of this wall.
You can make a roll.
Oh, Jesus Christ!
Okay, put an experience tick in forensics. And you are about as certain as you can possibly be that no one climbed over this wall.
No one climbed over this wall. Not a single trace of any evidence of someone being here. They ran to the wall and then they stopped.
Did what?
I don't know, but they did not climb over this wall. I can tell
Maybe
you
she'll
that. So
maybe you should check the other side of the wall then.
you can head over to the other side of the wall and look it out. But I'm getting the feeling
We
when I
did
go over
already go
there,
to the other side of the wall.
I didn't forensically check the side of the wall though.
Yeah, we just automatically assumed that they climbed over because that's the reasonable explanation.
Yeah,
Time to get stupid.
like Lucie said, there might actually be a supernatural element here.
Alright.
So, what is the actual plan? What are you checking?
What
Alright,
Lucie
Jim,
wants.
you got the hand cannon, yeah.
Who's got the hand cannon?
Talking to Jim.
Hmm?
Alright, you go first. Let's head up onto the roof. Let's see if we can't gain anything from a different perspective. I'll take the light.
Alright.
So you are heading back around to the other side of the wall, and then the feds are heading up the fire escape. Are you comfortable splitting into two twos, or would you like to stay as a full unit of 4?
I'm fine.
Good.
Yeah, I'll have Lucie stay down and investigate the wall to see if, like, he even stood on this wall.
Jim and Russ have done this dance many times before, and there's cops around if you want. Just take a flat foot with you.
So, we'll start with the Fed boys. So normally I wouldn't ask for this. You are just heading up a fire escape, but Jim, the state you're in, could you give me a climb roll, please?
Okay. God, I hope I shoot myself in the foot. That'd be the funniest thing ever.
That'd be hilarious.
Alright, climb. No, we're fine.
All right, yeah. You're not as smooth as you would normally be, but you do manage to get up to the roof. Spade, no roll needed from you. You just had like a single shot of whiskey, right?
Yeah, I got home. I poured a nightcap. I was halfway through the nightcap and reading my neat little note when I got a squawk. I finished that and then walked over to Saunders.
Yeah, you are nowhere near fucked up enough to need to make a roll just to ascend a fire escape. So yeah, you two can make it up to the roof. It's a nice little flat roof. Most of the ones around the alley are also flat, though. You know, as is the way with Soho, there are a couple that are the old style, big angled Georgian roofs.
Well, time to see if I can pick up the trail, I suppose.
Yeah.
Where does
Can go
Stinky's
ahead.
at? Oops. That was...
It's not.
Hmm.
You can smell it, but it's just drifting up from down in the alley.
Flick the searchlight on, and now that we have a perspective of from up looking down, what can we see? I want to look for anything that looks odd or out of place.
And roll spot hidden.
Can I assist?
I will roll spot hidden. What does
And
assisting?
yes, you can assist. It's essentially 5th edition advantage, so you roll twice, take the better number.
Oh, okay.
Straight, please do remember to use the macro.
Me. The player roll thing.
Yeah. Having to hover over your
I just so used to just clicking on stuff in, clicking on
yeah.
the. All right, I'm in 2 games in Roll20. We all use the sheets.
Unfortunately, this sheet is like
Stinky doo doo garbage.
it's more than a decade old. And yeah, stinky doo-doo garbage fits quite well. And yeah, you can look down into the alley, shine your spotlight. And my computer's crashed. I'll be back.
Bye, Mers.
Bye, Mers. We'll see you in a bit.
I guess you paused the recording, didn't you?
I sure did. But now
Okay,
it's
I'll
not paused.
again. Okay, so yeah, looking down into the alley is really just there's nothing. There's the cops, there's the body, there's the trash can that was knocked over in the struggle, and there's a
Mers,
couple of
how close is the
those-
trash can to the wall?
to the
Dead end.
dead end wall. A fair bit away, 20 feet or so. It's right at the it's right at where this dead end alley cuts off from the main through alley.
Is there anything at all near the wall on either side or like along like where the wall connects to the buildings?
Nothing you can see from up here, no. There's really no sign of how your killer got out of here.
Since
Well,
the
maybe he did. Go ahead.
since the 2 ladies aren't with us, Jim's gonna holster his gun, turn to Russ, and say, "Well, maybe he did run up the wall and sprout wings. Fuck knows how else he got out of here."
I was about to make a similar joke about Mist in our Mr. Magnus's theories. Should start checking the windows, see if there's any, see if there's any tampering, and then begin knocking on doors and asking if anyone heard anything.
Yeah. I'll check in with the boys in blue, see if they started canvassing.
Yeah.
Saunders will holster his gun this time so he doesn't shoot himself on the way down, and then slowly and carefully descend. Fuck this fuck-ass day.
I will ask for another climb roll, although now the risk factor is much lower.
Please fall off the roof. That'll be so fucking funny. Hell yeah.
I give oh, I was about to say, can I assist? But, you know.
You know the "give me" meme? Please tell
Alright.
you know what I'm talking
That actor broke his ribs doing that.
I'm not surprised. He fell pretty fucking high.
Yeah, that wasn't a stunt double either. He just did it.
Alright, Saunders, as you're going down one of the fire escape ladders, your stomach decides now is the time that its contents need to leave.
Well,
I'll turn your head toward the wall.
Yeah, I'll make sure Russ is, like, not in arc at least before...
I was thinking about the body below us.
That's like 20 feet away at least, so you should be fine.
Yeah, just throw up all over the wall. It's New York. No one's gonna notice.
That's true. Maybe there's somebody's fucking window open I can just barf into.
Barf
Windows
into.
were all closed.
Are there any like window gardens? Just barf into a potted plant.
Yeah.
Roll luck, sure.
Yeah, take that, petunias.
If you're gonna ruin someone's fucking flowers by spiking the acid or base level.
Yeah.
Yeah. There is a just like just on the level of the of fire escape below you, there is a little window garden.
Jim is gonna turn that into his little window garden.
Yeah. Alright, so while that's happening, Dr. Lancaster, I believe you had something you wanted to try to do.
I just want to forensics the other side of the wall to see if he even if our perp even touched the wall at all.
Sure, you can give it a go. I'll want. Would you like to try to push this in any way? Because I was hoping for a hard success.
I don't know how I would push it though.
Do drugs about it.
I'm not gonna start doing drugs in front of cops. That's just not a good idea.
It's the 90s, you can still get away with it.
Yeah, and especially you are a federal specialist. It's
A bigger problem. I don't have drugs on me.
fair.
The only way I would succeed if one of the beat cops helped me looking around, but other than that.
Oh, they'd just give you advantage on the roll. They wouldn't make it easier.
I'll take the advantage. I might get lucky and actually roll below half.
Sure, we can.
Or else roll above the number.
It's with a bit more effort and like 15-20 minutes concentrated work on the wall, you can see the footsteps. You've probably got like some sort of UV powder or something you can sprinkle that'll show footstep outlines. I assume you have a like a forensics kit or something that would
I have powder and shit to do those.
Yeah, and
What's happening?
the footprints lead up to the wall and then nothing.
All right, I shoot the wall.
Didn't touch the wall at all, as far as you can tell.
You use a black light?
Yeah, this is using the black light to
Oh, you rolled with advantage?
Yep.
Lucy's just looking this over. It is a fact. They came to this spot and then stopped existing, or something.
Yeah.
Doesn't make sense. Why you approach the wall?
I'll allow a I'll allow either a spot hidden or an... Yeah. Yeah, I think a spot hidden roll to see if you can, if you're willing to take a bit longer to look.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So, O'Connor, you notice something Dr. Lancaster didn't at first. The footprints, they don't just go to the wall, they lead directly to a corner. To where, to the corner where the wall meets the building.
I hate those fucking things so much.
Now, would a Hound of Tindalos wear a black trench coat and black wide-brimmed hat? No, I don't think so. Yeah, between the two of you's efforts, Lancaster and O'Connor, you can see these footprints led directly into a right-angled corner. And yeah, the smell of awfulness is definitely the strongest from this corner.
It's supposed to be his piss corner.
That's more weird. Like, not only did it run to this run to this wall, a dead end, which it probably knew, it specifically ran to that corner and then vanished.
Did anybody ever think about right angles?
Both of you make sanity rolls, I think.
All right.
Right. O'Connor. O'Connor, you'll lose 1 sanity point. Lancaster, you won't lose any.
Nice.
This is completely weird. Nothing here makes sense. And yet you have a feeling deep in your gut, O'Connor. This is exactly what the killer did.
I just turned to Lucy. He's like, "It's too late for this shit. I think I want to go to my bed."
Yeah. God, I wish I didn't have a actively vanishing blue substance to go stand. I'm gonna be irritable and sleepy later today.
Yeah. If we're just leaving, I guess I'll fucking pat Marcus on the back. It's like, don't let the corners get you.
Fuck that mean.
Need to know. Don't worry about it.
I wish I could tell you in a manner that doesn't make us sound crazy.
Oh, God. Just shakes his head. Luck, Val.
Mm-hmm. Luck of the Irish.
So, about now, the two Fed boys will have descended back from Fire Escape Land, and you can conglomerate.
So it seems that our perp ran. Not only did they specifically run to the wall, they didn't scale the wall, but on top of that, they specifically ran into the corner right there, and then vanished.
Yeah, weren't no trace from upstairs. Fuck you mean vanished? There's
I mean, there is no evidence of them moving any more beyond that point.
Jim's
And
gonna
the
go
spell
over
is
there
pretty
and
strong in
start
that corner.
checking for like weaknesses in the wall. Like, surely there's got to be a secret passage here or something, right? Something hidden we're missing.
There is no roll required. You will not find anything.
Maybe someone lowered him a rope.
Then you would see some
Something on
evidence
the
of up there. And even then, if you didn't, the person would likely be brushing up against the wall going up there. It would not be a clean ascent.
How do you know it's a clean ascent? You can't tell someone's touched a fucking wall in this city.
Considering that they were dripping of slobber, blue ichor, and blood,
That is fair.
I would see something on that wall.
Yeah, it was exactly the cleanest kill.
You gotta be missing something.
What? That's the thing. It's not a clean kill. The kill was very violent and messy, but the killer perfectly cleaned up the mess. You only could see it if you look under black light with the right powder over it. It's like the blood's been gone for like months, cleaned up, but we got here and the murder couldn't have happened longer than 9 minutes of us hearing the scream.
We're missing something.
It makes no sense.
Sanity roll, eh? Alright.
Yep, Jim and Ross do.
Oof.
Alright, Jim, you're going to lose 2 sanity points.
Or now, hold on. Does this track go up or down? It goes down, right?
Down.
Okay. Still in the upper 50th percentile.
Yeah. Now, there are and Ross, you're fine. Insanity will happen if at any point you ever lose 5 sanity points in one go, or 1/5 of your sanity points within the space of it's either an hour or a day. I'll check later. It's not relevant right now. It may be later.
Alright. Well, I'm gonna let forensics and the rest wrap this up for now. I've got some things to look up. I've got some people to call tomorrow.
Hey, call the fucking nerd and tell him about this corner shit.
Oh,
Some kind of...
he's one of my personals once I get back.
He has to know something. He seems more attuned to the occult. And that's kind of the point I've reached. The only explanation is the supernatural, it feels like.
The supernatural's the fucking refuge of the weak-willed and the weak-minded. There's gotta be some kind of... And we're missing something.
I don't think
I'm
we are.
assuming sleep will bring the answer. I'm too tired for this shit.
Now that
I'm gonna head
makes
down.
sense.
Let's pick up the trail in the morning. Let people who are better rested comb through. We'll have the preliminary report at the briefing. Saunders, let's. Unless you want to hang out, I'm gonna head on home. We're walking the same way. Could you give me back my light, please?
Oh, yeah.
Start
Turn off
packing
and
everything
head back.
away.
I'll be heading to the police station. I'm gonna do some forensics work on this blue ichor before it vanishes in this bag.
Alright. So, So it sounds like you are all splitting up and most of you are heading to rest, yes?
We gotta catch at least like 5 hours of sleep before daybreak, and we have to wake up and do it all over again.
Unfortunately, Lucie is on a time limit with this blue ichor, so she's just going to have to eat the sleep deprivation that's going to come tomorrow.
Alright, so... because I want to start next session with the next morning, we're going to do... Well, I said session was going to be 3 to 4 hours. We're going to push from 3.5 to perhaps a 4 hour. Lucie, however, I am going to do this quite quickly. I'm going to want some rolls from you to analyze the blue ichor.
All right. Give me a skill check, and I will attempt to investigate.
I think it is probably forensics. I'm going to want rolls. I'm going to want multiple rolls. We'll see how many rolls it takes you,
Okay.
or what you miss.
I'll just keep rolling until you tell me to stop.
No, do one at a time, please.
Okay.
So you can tell the ichor is organic and evidently highly poisonous. Introducing any other cell samples to it, they are killed quite quickly. Next roll, please.
Okay. That's going to be a fail, unfortunately.
All right. Next roll, please. Okay. Looking at it closely under a microscope, this is weird. This is very weird. You're familiar with how normal cells look. This isn't normal. They're moving, they're replicating, they're behaving like normal cells, but they're not. They have no nuclei, and they don't have the normal rounded blobular shape of other cells. They're triangular.
What the fuck? Okay.
And last roll. Deeper zooming in, deeper analysis. These cells don't seem to have any subcomponents at all. It's not just no nuclei, there are no enzymes, nothing. Each cell is a complete entity. And I'm going to need a sanity roll from you, and either a medicine or a biology roll, whichever is better. Shall do the medicine/biology first?
Okay. Medicine. Okay. I'm not pushing whatever the fuck this is. Considering that I'm seeing cells instantly die. Hell no.
Alright. Then you can make the sanity roll. Alright. You will lose another sanity point. These cells do not follow any terrestrial law you know of. You aren't quite well educated enough to follow through all of their implications. But these are unquestionably alien. They are not of terrestrial origin.
Okay.
It may be a wise idea to send what remains of your sample off to FBI headquarters, the Hoover Building in DC.
Lucie will get a beat cop to take her to the FBI building to get that moving along.
We're not in DC.
No,
Not
but
DC.
The Hoover
major.
building. Yeah,
Oh, is the Hoover Building in New York?
the Hoover building is in Washington D.C., not New York.
Yes, but that's where the premier labs are. Like field branches and police stations do have labs, but this is like this is weird to the extent that it needs to be sent to the top brass, and that means the Hoover Building in DC.
Yeah. I just thought you were. Never mind. Because the one in New York is called the Jacob K. Javits Federal Building.
So what Lucie will do is she is going to do everything she knows what to do to preserve a substance, like overkill. She wants to keep this thing, give it the longest shelf life as possible. She's going to be asked to be taken to the FBI building in New York so they can send it to the Hoover building.
Get it in deep freeze.
Yeah.
All right.
And then after all that, Lucie is going to go to the hotel and get what little sleep she can get at this rate.
Yeah. You have made a very productive first day, guys.
Hey, it's Pride Month. It's Pride Month. This might as well be a gay.
Yeah, you really have picked up like almost every lead imaginable in your first freaking 6 hours.
Hell yeah, we're the best.
Oh boy.
This blue goo is insane.
Corner dog aliens.
The thing that drives me nuts is I kind of know what it is. The problem is the thing that I know what it is, they don't dress up in cloaks with a top hat. Cloaks with a wide brim hat. So I know what monster in the mythos does this, but that monster specifically has well, it only showed up in one book. Never put on like clothes.
It only showed up in one book in the core mythos. The expanded mythos, however, and what that built into.
It depends. Some of the expanded mythos is real garbage.
It is.
Oh yes.
Like the expanded universe of the Dreamscape. I've listened to all of them because I listened to the audiobooks. Terrible. They had no idea what they were doing. They basically made TNG of all the major characters' kids all getting together and going to the Dreamscape. So like Randolph Clark's kids.
Oh, good God, that sounds dreadful.
It was
Alright,
terrible.
let's wrap things up. So, all of you are getting a chance for a night's sleep. So, let's run through any experience checks you have real quick.
All right.
I'll start with listen.
Can I get one for
Yep.
track?
So. Yes. You didn't do it through roll, but you did it through like the plot importance. Okay, Lancaster, increase your listen by 1d6.
Oh, that's a really funny game.
Yeah.
Fuck you, dice.
Everyone? Or just her?
Everyone can, and any experience checks you have. Oh no. She's the only one who gets to increase her listen. You need to make the roll to you need to have the experience check and make the roll yourself. So
Oh.
Saunders, was that your track skill?
Yes.
Alright, increase
do
your
not-
track by 1d6.
Oh,
I do not
yeah.
improve.
Oh,
for
very
1d6.
nice.
And you untick it
Oh.
after that, right?
Correct.
And can you do
You only choose
multiple
one skill?
things per night, or just one skill?
As many ticks as you have.
Okay, cool.
Ooh.
And I also have one in Fist Punch. 50. Damn it. Suffering from
You know,
success.
that makes sense. You didn't learn much from just punching a mirror.
Did not learn much from Krav Magaing myself. Also, do you
I'll
recover
do-
HP from a night's rest?
HP is recovered weekly.
Tragic.
Hmm.
Yeah, getting hurt sucks.
I'm crippled for this whole game. Oh boy.
The
That was
web
for,
gets bigger.
That was for spot hidden.
Alright.
So it's 1d6?
No, because you succeeded the roll, you don't actually get to increase. It's one of the weird things. When
You
you
get
roll
to
an
fail.
yeah, you're aiming to fail when you're rolling for experience checks.
Do I just leave it ticked or I untick it?
Untick it.
Okay. This one will be for listen. Sun roll hot fire. Yep.
Oh. Jeez.
This one's for first aid. Hell yeah.
You didn't learn shit.
Yeah, those are. You used your skill in a way you already understood. Does Spade really not have any experience checks?
Didn't roll well enough.
Oh,
The lowest I rolled tonight was a 30.
hmm.
Bum,
I think
bum.
I will give you an experience tick in Persuade, because of how you dealt with the catacomb situation.
Okay. Hang on. Don't roll in the sheet. No.
Yeah, so increased by 1d6.
Nice.
Oh.
Very nice.
Alright, well.
When Lucie woke up the other day, she was not expecting to see alien fucking cells. That was on her bucket list.
I imagine not, no.
I can't wait until you
Yeah.
throw the aliens theory at fucking Jim. That'll be great.
I do believe that's all of the experience checks, and as such, we can wrap the session for the night.
Yeah. Alright, if you're watching on stream, thanks for tuning in. We will see you not tomorrow, so on Sunday. Until then, adios, and do take care.
Bye bye.
Bye, stream. Bye, YouTube.